About how to create a meal. So I would say this is something that you eat pretty regularly. Maybe it's got a lot of ingredients. You don't feel like entering those ingredients time after time after time. Okay, I'm going to use Chipotle as an example because it's pretty standard for me and it's pretty easy. Okay, so for lunch, for example, I'm going to add a food. Okay, and we only have to build this once and then we can save it, which is pretty fun. So adding a food, I'm going to look for Chipotle. I'm going to do it ingredient by ingredient. Okay, so I get steak almost every time. Did you know steak has the lowest fat out of any of the meats at Chipotle? Okay, so I also want to see steak only, and I've got that verified mark. Okay, I'm going to select that option. 4 ounces is a typical serving at Chipotle for 1 scoop. Okay, I'm going to add that to my diary. Okay, so now I've got steak there. Now I'm going to add the next thing. I usually get a bowl. So I'm going to go with white rice, also because it has less fat than the brown rice at Chipotle. Another, did you know? Okay, white cilantro rice from Chipotle, it's verified. Select that one. So that's 4 ounces. Important thing to know about eating out at Chipotle or most places, serving sizes will vary, right? As much as we want to believe that we're only getting 4 ounces of white rice from Chipotle, we're probably not. Okay, so I'm actually going to change the serving size here a little bit. Instead of 4 ounces, it's probably closer to 8. So I'm going to change this. Okay, I can either do it as 2 servings of 4 ounces, or I could go over here, select 1 ounce, okay, and then make that 8 if I wanted. Either way, it's going to come out to the same nutrition info. Okay, save that. Back to add a food. Next, if you want, let's say we're going to get some veggies on it. We're going to be good. I think you can actually put veggies. Yes. Okay. So here, about 2 ounces is what they're saying is a serving. Okay. For this one, notice that we're not seeing any of the green verified check marks. Okay. So that's something where I would just want to make sure that as I'm looking at it, I'd want to check out the nutrition info and make sure it looked pretty decent. Okay. 4 grams of carbs, 1 gram of protein, 0 grams of fat. I don't know if I believe that because it's it's probably cooked in oil. Chances are that's too good to be true. So I'm going to go check out another entry and see. Here's one that says it's corrected. So maybe this one is a little bit more believable. Okay, also 0. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the veggies have 0 fat. Interesting. Maybe if I put vegetables. All right, maybe I just learned something as well. We're going with it. And this looks like it was submitted on 2018, so it's a pretty recent entry. We can always double check this by actually going to Chipotle's website and verifying it there too. So I will actually be doing that after. So we've got steak, we've got white rice, we've got vegetables. Let's add a little bit of corn salsa. All right, there's a verified reading. Probably going to be pretty good. This one does have a little bit of fat, a little bit of carbs, a little bit of protein because it's corn. Okay, so we're going to add that in. And again, with Chipotle, I mean, it's fun, right? Because you can, depending on if you've got room for fat, you could get some cheese, you could do whatever, all that fun stuff. So I'm actually going to search for cheese, and then we're going to call it. Cheese is another one you want to watch with the serving sizes. A handful of cheese is definitely not 1 ounce. I'll give you that one right away. A handful of cheese is going to be more like 4 ounces. So if you're there, just make sure you ask for light cheese because 1 ounce is going to have 8 grams. And if we're talking most places giving us 4 ounces, that's going to change the overall fat content of your meal very quickly. Okay, 32 grams. So make sure, let's say we said light cheese, 1 ounce. Should be good to go there. Okay, put that in. And then everybody's favorite is guacamole, but I'm going to leave that out because you guys will probably glazing over by now. So Chipotle, there's my, let's say that's my bowl. Let's say that's what I get, 9 times out of 10. I don't want to enter all these ingredients, these single ingredients every day. So once I've got it in here and it's saved, quick tools, remember meal. Okay, I'm going to name this meal Sheena Chipotle usual. Okay, save it as a meal. Boom, now it's in there. Okay, so let's say today's Wednesday, April 11th. Let's say I go back to Chipotle tomorrow and I don't want to add in all of these same things. Okay, quick add food. I think we can do it as quick tools. I could either copy from the date, so I could copy from yesterday if I wanted to, or I can go add a food. Okay, I can go into meals over here. There's my usual Sheena Chipotle. Add checked. Okay, and there it is, all the individual ingredients. So I don't have to go through that process again. Okay, again, you can do this for the same things, like if you make the same sandwich every day, right? You've got 2 pieces of bread, you've got cheese, you've got cucumbers, you got tomatoes, you got your deli meat, everything's the same. You don't have to add the individual ingredients every time, okay? And this is something that's pretty cool too. Let's say, for example, I didn't want cheese on this day. I just go over to that one ingredient and I can just X it out, okay? Maybe I get home and I weigh my bowl and, the bowl should weigh, what we got there, 10, 12, 16. The bowl should weigh about 16 ounces. Maybe my bowl only weighs 13 ounces, okay? Maybe they were a little bit stingy on the steak today. I can go in here and I can also just adjust the steak, right? Maybe it was 2 ounces of steak instead of 4. Okay, super easy to go in there and do that. Again, all of this stuff can be done on your phone as well. Okay, happy logging.